And Dylan Gelding, who hangs his harness bag in the stable of trainer Rob Fellows. Sharp in his debut performance. They're set for a start. And they're off. Deadline Hall with quick speed outside, and Christopher utilizes it to go after command. Coming away in the center is Looks Like a Dream into second. Third away at the rail is Dewey, Dealin, and Y. Up in between horses early is Rough, Tough, Tested. In at the rail fifth is Templeton. Sixth to the outside trots Beacon Beach now. In at the rail seventh is Stonebridge Bomber. Further back we go to find What an Angel, and trailing early is Lava Field. Heading over to the quarter, up front Deadline Hall in 29 flat. Pulling pocket Dewey, Dealin, and Y as Filion gives the pocket sitter first over marching orders, and the field is heading up to 3/8. So Dewey, Dealin, and Y scrambles to the front. Deadline Hall back into second. Rough Tough Tested third now, with Templeton trotting fourth. Looks Like a Dream never did find the pylons. Fifth outside, riding parked but rated along. In at the rail to be sixth is Stonebridge Bomber. Then seventh overland drives What an Angel. In at the rail, Beacon Beach, and Lava Field can see them all. 6 in, 3 out, halftime, minute and 2. 31 and 2 in the second quarter as Filion rates it well up front. Dewey, Dealin, and Y stealing away with cheap panels there in the second quarter. Back into second, Deadline Hall. First up, Looks Like a Dream into third. The rail fourth is Rough Tough Tested. Cover fifth for What an Angel. In at the rail sixth is Templeton. Seventh gapping cover, Lava Field. A trapped in Stonebridge Bomber. And the trailer around the final turn, Beacon Beach. 3 quarters in 1:30 and 3. 30 and 1/3 quarter into the stretch. Still the one to catch as they spin for home is Dewey, Dealin, and Y. Second at the inside, trots along Deadline Hall, and that one pops out late now. Third to the outside comes Rough Tough Tested. The rail fourth, Templeton. In deep stretch, Dewey, Dealin, and Y clear by 3. Deadline Hall scooting through as Templeton late. The third OSS Gold Division to the favor Dewey, Dealin, and Y. Deadline Hall sat a pocket was second. Templeton finished third, and Rough Tough Tested fourth in 1:58.
Here in the winner's circle with Rob Fellows, Dewey, Dealin, and Y, a victorious 2 for 2 to start his career. He's looked so impressive in both those starts, and you mentioned to me cheap fractions were to his advantage, of course, but another impressive performance.
Yeah, he was very good. He's been good since we got him. The Shettlers up in luck now. They trained him down and did a great job, but they actually had him, and I actually bought in late, so it was a good investment so far. He's a nice horse. He's done everything right. It's a long season. We'll see what happens. There's some nice colts out there.
There are, and I know for you, you're busy this time of year. You got a lot in tomorrow for those grassroots and a few in for the golds. Is there anyone that maybe we haven't seen yet, or is there anyone that you're really impressed by in terms of the youngsters in your barn?
I got a lot qualified. I don't know. The Pacers, you don't know if they're any good till they race a few times. Some are probably going to disappoint me more than make me happy, but there's always something that shows up.
It's always those one good surprises. And this one you mentioned that you ended up buying in a little bit later too. Was he kind of one of those surprise horses for you, or was he always someone that you were particularly high on, at least from a training perspective?
Well, where he was trained, they talked about him every time I was there. Like they said, this horse is training good, and they offered him to me, and we snapped him up. So yeah, it's been good.
It's always good to have at least one have that early success.
Yeah, it makes the season go by, and something will pop up in July and August, and hopefully some are still around in October.
True, it is a very long season.
It's a long season. These 2-year-olds, they see it as the season goes on.
Well, thank you so much for your time and congrats on a nice victory. Once again, it was Dewey Dealin and Y with Sylvain Filion in the bike for Rob Fellows, able to capture our final gold of the evening for those 2-year-old trotters.